call me #Bossly. And I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to mute my computer out, so in case anybody unmutes themselves, I can't hear you. So, hey, Jennifer Morehouse in the Lehigh. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, that's actually perfect that you say that, because today I'm going to talk about community and building a community and the importance of that and how it works. And so you might be like, oh my God, is Jennifer secretly in Jessie Lee's team? No, the Lee Hive is just a population of everybody who follows me, is a fan, listens to the podcast, follows me on Instagram, on TikTok, on my YouTube. Facebook got deleted a week ago, so I'm in the process of getting that sucker back, so you can't follow me there. I didn't delete any of you. You're not blocked. I'm the one who's blocked. Okay. But anyway, so it's just the Lee Hive, people want shirts, haven't made them yet, but we'll get there. There's a lot of building network marketing right now going on. I haven't had time to put out a swag line. Okay. I'm just going to keep wearing your gear. That's what we're going to do. All right. So, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to pour into you. And I guess that really is probably the first thing is I think a lot of us really need to understand that the basis of building a community is so important, and it's going to start with pouring into people when you feel like you yourself are lacking in those resources. And I know for some of you that's kind of like a mind switch where you're like, I don't understand what you just said. This is a biblical thing, so I don't know what you believe in, but you have to give. And the more you give, the more you receive, whether that's your time, if that's what you think is your most scarce resource, give it, okay? If you feel like money is your most scarce resource, you got to give it away, okay? If you feel like you're, like maybe you have hostesses or something and your host, give it away. Give it away, 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 give it away. You'll receive more. It's just a basic principle. It's the law of reciprocity, okay? And when you do that, you start to have a community. So people do ask, like Nelly just introduced, she said, Jessie Lee gives away all this free content. Well, yes, okay? Because I know that the more I teach you how to build a business, it does not hurt me. How does it hurt me if Paula becomes a millionaire? Am I going to be terrified? Like, is something terrible going to happen to me if if Aaron's a millionaire, if Sue's a millionaire, if Tess is a millionaire, if Beth makes millions of dollars? Oh, boo-hoo. Like, it does not take away from me. So people that are like, oh, I don't want to teach people how to sell. I don't want to teach people how to be genuine. I don't want to teach people how to tell their story online. I don't want to teach people how to use TikTok. I don't want to teach people to post on Instagram 3 times a day when it's working. Mine's also broken, okay? I don't want to teach people how to post on Facebook. Listen, and I just told you a whole bunch of ways to build a community, by the way. Hope you wrote all those down. The more you don't share, the more you stifle yourself, okay? It does not hurt me to give you things. I train with Eric Worre all the time. I'm like his right-hand woman, right? Aside from his wife, I suppose, right? I'm like his right-hand girl. And when he asks me for something, the answer is always yes. So he's asked me for stuff before, like, can I have your scripts? So I can use that as like an upsell to people who, buy this program of mine. I'm like, yeah, of course, I don't care. He's like, you could sell these for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, oh, I know, like, I don't care. I know, take them. Like, you've literally made me you've made me millions of dollars, Eric, because you give to me. Like, I know I pay for your stuff, but like, you've given to me. So the more you give, the more you're going to build that community. Now, community, I guess another word you can use for that is how you build a brand. Maybe that's also kind of what you're looking for as well. And so here's what I want you to do. Here's like an assignment. I want you to write down the things that make you, that have nothing to do with your business. And if you're a mom or a dad, if you want to put, mom or dad in the chat or something, if you're a mom or you're a dad, that cannot be on your list. Okay? All right. Unless you are a very specific niche parent. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I am a dog mom. I am a psychotic dog mom. This could totally be part of my brand, okay? My dogs get massages. My dogs get acupuncture. My dogs get chiropractic care. My dogs only eat raw. My dogs are the most spoiled, little, perfect creatures on earth, okay? So, I used to dress them. I don't think they like it, though, so I kind of stopped with that, okay? Like, Wookie Lee would look at me like, take this damn thing off of me, you psychopath. Okay, so, like, I had to stop. I had to tone it down, all right? But, like, that's a niche market. There's not that many people who are quite as crazy dog mom as I am, like the best supplements, got them on all, whatever. So like if you're a crunchy mom, I'll give that as an example, that could be part of your brand. But I want you to actually think about who you were before you were mom and dad. I think this is really important to building your business because so many of you have attached to that name. How many of you, if you're being honest, like, are there any parents on here? I don't know. Nobody put anything in the chat, so I don't know if I'm like, okay, a lot of you are. Like, how many of you are called basically two names? It's either mom or babe, or dad or babe. Okay, or like some other like if your partner like calls you by your name, like Angela raised her hand. Okay, so like if your partner says Angela, you're like, what the hell? Who the hell's that? I'm Babe. You know what I mean? They're like, get the hell out of here. Like, I'm not, who is Angela? Are you mad at me? Like, that's really what happens in our minds. We're like, are we fighting? All right, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's me in my relationships. I'm like, oh no, we are not good. We are not good. You call me by my name. You call me Jessie Lee. Oh God. All right, but anyway. So I want you to write those things down. Maybe 3 things. Maybe it's 5 things. But you need to start posting every single week about each of those different things if you want to build this community. Okay, so I'll give you some, and what I mean by every week is you should be posting every day. And some of you go, I don't know what to post about. I'm boring. You're literally not boring. You think you're boring because you live your life, okay? And you live it every day. Every day is Groundhog Day for you, but it's not for everybody else. So maybe part of your brand is that you love to read. Maybe that's like something you're very passionate about. Well, then I want you to start talking at least once a week about the book you're reading. You can build a brand based off of that. That's like actually one of my things. People always jump in my stories like, what is Jessie Lee reading? What is that book? I'll post a photo of maybe like a page of something and I'll be like, a circle, a pat, like this is bomb. Knowing people will say, what book is that? That's actually part of my brand, right? That happens at least once a week. Maybe something is working out. Like maybe you love to work out. This is also a gimme with your business because you sell athletic gear. Okay? Like if you're wearing anything else to the gym, don't show it. Like don't be stupid. You know what I mean? Like you need to make sure you're showing off here, write this down. Rep the brand. That's my Lamborghini. I hear my alarm going off. Sorry. Hold on a second. I know my siren. I think my Lambo alarm is going off. LOL. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just told my assistant we've got an emergency outside. Somebody probably like bumped into it or something. Someone's probably selfieing with it and it's got angry. Okay. So where was I in this story? Oh God. I just had an ADD moment, which is also part of my brand. Oh yeah. Workout clothes. Here you go. Rep the brand that pays you. Rep the brand that pays you. But you need to incorporate that into who you are. And if you don't like working out, maybe you're allergic to working out, but you just like the clothes, that's okay too. You're allowed to just like what you look like in the clothing, right? But you need to rep the brand that pays you. So maybe it is workout for you. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe you really like cooking. Well, then you need to be cooking at least once a week on social media. Okay, maybe you really like technology. You need to show the newest piece of technology that you love this week. Maybe you are obsessed with, I don't know, hiking. Post your newest hike that you found this week. Maybe you bike. I don't know, whatever. I keep talking about all this like athletic stuff for whatever reason, probably because of your company. But what is it? What is it that makes you who you are? That's what you need to be posting so you can find people and allow your people to find you. People know I love travel. If you look at anything of mine, it takes like 5 minutes for you to go, oh my God, where is Jessie Lee going next? Okay? It takes no time at all to know that I love building my international business. I have personal team members in 28 countries. Like I've recruited personally in 28 countries, all right? That's crazy. I love it. Okay, the Nelly brand, mountain biking. See, it's so weird I said that. I've never said mountain biking before, so I love that. All right, so I'm here for this. I'm here for this. But you've got to pull people into your community by showing them that there's more to this business than just the product. And I think that when Nelly was kind of introducing me, she nailed that. Part of my passion, quite frankly, is validating our profession. Okay? This is a very real business. I surround myself constantly with top entrepreneurs, and they're not network marketers. right? This last weekend, people like Dan Fleischman, that's like my homie. He literally calls me boss, right? Like all of these monsters, Cody Sperber, like I don't just want to like drop big, huge names on you, but like these are my friends. They're not in our space. And they talk to me and they're like, man, we like kind of screwed up. Like we like, you're so far ahead of like everyone. I'm like, right. Because it's a better business model. And if you start showing people your life, normal people that have your interests and your hobbies will want to join your community. And then you can show them a better way. I know sometimes you might see top networkers and you think, oh my God, like, I wonder who Jessie Lee recruited to be making, $500,000 plus a month. People like you, normal moms, normal dads, normal students, normal whatever, normal people from all over the world that really started by wanting to make $100 a month, or like my goal, which was $300 a month. That's how it started. And then they realized, oh, we don't have overhead. Oh, I don't have to pay rent. Oh, I don't have to keep the electricity on. Oh, I get to write everything off. Well, that sounds like, oh, now I have friendships. Now I have a community. Now I have my people. And if you're not showing up on social media, you can't let people find their people. Do you understand that concept? Like if you're not showing up online, your people will not find their better way. And that's why I show up on the internet as loud as I do. I can't shut up about this because there are so many people I know that need to go sell $500 a month to go make $200 a month or whatever it is to literally save their houses. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is not about going to find the massive recruiter. I don't want the massive recruiter. Like, if they happen to stumble upon me, awesome, I'll take you, okay? But I'm really looking for the hungry people who want a little bit more out of their lives, that resonate with something about me. Maybe they resonate with my heart. Maybe they resonate with the way I treat my family. Maybe they resonate with the way that I treat my friends. Maybe they resonate with the way I give back. Maybe they resonate with my charity work. Maybe they resonate with how I like to go work out. Maybe they resonate with the way I like to travel. Maybe they resonate with some of the fancier gifts and stuff that I've been given. I don't buy any of this stuff. So if I ever look fancy, it was a gift. Okay? All right. Maybe they resonate, I don't know, with the cars or the whatever. It doesn't matter. My shoes. I do like shoes. Okay? I don't know what that is, but if I don't show up online and show them what's possible, then they don't ever know. And they don't ever get to find their community. They don't ever get to find their friendships. Like, just out of curiosity, how many of you are in this business with an interest level, don't feel bad about this, by the way, please, dear God, of making less than $500 a month? Like, you're not really here for the money. If you make the money, it's cool. Like, but it's not like your number one driver. Your number one driver is not like, make me a bunch of money. Like, is there anyone on here? Okay, good. Stephanie Atkins, love it. Love it. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just talking to Stephanie then. Okay, Paula, awesome. Okay, maybe it's $1,000 or less, whatever, okay? Whatever your dollar amount is. Let me tell you something. Only 2 of you said it's you. The rest of you are actually lying, and I can prove it. You think the money is going to change your whole life. But I will tell you, it's your community that will. I promise you. Most of you are on this Zoom and you got on and you scrolled through. How many of you scrolled through and looked for your friends? You're like, okay, Jody's on, Mara's on, Kristen's on, okay, Hillary's on, Sue's on, okay, Jody's on here, okay, good. Oh my God. And you texted them. I see you, Joy. I see you, Kelly. Oh my God, Leslie, hi. Oh my God, Leslie's on. You've been like private messaging in the chat like, girl, she funny. Oh my God. Like, this is what you're doing. You think I don't know? I know, because these are your relationships now. You come on here on your team calls sometimes because it makes you feel good. Now here's what you need to think about. Who do you know who needs the relationships that you have created? Like, just stop for a second. Can you think of anybody who needs some friends after a freaking pandemic? Can you think of anybody who's looking for a community of women and men who, like, shout out to Jason, I think our only man on here, right? Like, can you think of anybody who maybe for their mental health needs this opportunity? Well, then you better talk about it. Because I'm telling you, I literally joined trying to make $300 a month. It's not a joke. Everyone who knows my story knows the story's never changed over the last 10 years. I needed $300 a month. I was living in a basement. I couldn't pay my rent was getting increased by $300 a month. Like, my rent was $900. They were moving it to $1,200. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be, and they're like, you have to, it's by the end of the month or you're kicked out. I'm like, I'm literally going to be homeless. Great. Okay, great. What do I do? So that was like my network marketing story. And I'll tell you, I made the $300 a month. And then I made the $500 a month. And then I made the $1,000 a month. And then I made the $2,000, the $5,000, the $10,000, the $20,000, the $100,000 a month, the $200,000 a month, the $300,000 a month. I made the $400,000 a month. I've made the $500,000 a month. A lot of months. I'm going to make $1 million in December 2021. Just that month. Just in my company. Period. Okay? Like, your life won't change that much because of the money. And it's definitely not what makes you stay. Some of you need to write that down. The money doesn't make anyone stay. It doesn't. And that's one of the big things that people in network marketing seem to forget. Leaders forget about the community. Leaders forget about the people. There's hold on a second. Where is it? Look at this. Okay, this is like one of my favorite things. So this is from, this actually hangs at my corporate office for my company as well. And then they sent it to me. So this is a photo of me on stage. I don't know if you can like really see it, but it says, people don't leave where they're loved. People don't leave where they're loved. People don't leave where they're loved. And then I said the rest of the stuff. You can win here by being unapologetically you. This is the important part. People don't leave where they're loved. Are you kidding me? So what are you doing? I love that. I thought that was so cute. What are you doing to show people that they're loved? What are you doing to create a community where people feel seen, where people feel appreciated? This stuff doesn't cost a bunch of money. No. Like, can you send cards? Can you send certificates when someone does something good? Can you send text messages when there's achievements? Right? When somebody's like, okay, do you want to know what the most important sale is in somebody's network marketing career? Take a guess. The first one. Because if you can do it once, you can do it 1,000,000 times. So ask yourself if you're even recognizing that. Like, when your social media follower, your friend, your cousin, your uncle, your follower on TikTok, your whoever that you brought into a business sells something, did you acknowledge it? Or are you like, well, that was what you're supposed to do, Tess. Congratulations on doing your job. What the hell? What the hell? Like, what the hell is that? Okay? Like, every single thing, especially those first achievements, if you recognize them, you will change people's perspectives. You will change the way they start to see themselves. You know what I love about network marketing? It is personal development with a compensation plan attached. You get to genuinely become a better human, period, in every way. More empathetic, more compassionate, more open, more willing to have change happen in your lives, more receptive to people who are different than you or opinions that are different than you. You get to see vision differently, right? Their whole life will change, and then you get paid for it. That's literally what happens. Whoever's mind opens and expands the fastest wins. That's how this works. I said what I'm going to earn in December 2021. And I don't really know how it's happening, and that's in the future, but like, it's happening because of this profession. I've been personally developed to ridiculous levels to the point where I can see things like that, right? Like, I just want you to sit in that for a second. Like, you have chosen this opportunity. Who needs to be part of this opportunity? You've got to start thinking like that. I was with Emmitt Smith the other day. Some of you might have seen it on my social media. In this like really awesome conversation. And he said something, and I just want to share it every single time I ever do a call for like the next, I don't even know how long. And he was first of all talking about negative people, like people who question everything, people who are just like, everything's like, well, what about da-da-da, which of course there's a lot of this crap on the internet because people are too stupid to understand this is the best, literally the best business model on earth. And like, I'm done talking to the imbeciles, by the way. Like, they just have to understand they're stupid and we're just not going to talk to them anymore until they get a brain in their head, okay? So we're just over them, all right? But I will tell you, when he said that, first of all, I'm like, oh, I love that. And then he said, those people will never win. Those people who question everything, those people who blame luck on everything or whatever, he's like, those people are literally never going to win anything. And they'll look at people like me. He was talking about himself, right? Emmitt Smith, running back, like greatest of all time, okay? He's like, they'll look at people like me and everything is, oh, well, he got this, he got that, he's chosen, he's whatever. And he just said, he's like, you know what? Maybe I am a chosen one. And maybe some of us were touched by angels. But I'm done questioning it. And I don't know if that made any of your hair on your arms stick up. Or maybe I didn't deliver it well enough. But let me tell you something. I was shook when he said it. I was like shaken when he said it. What if you are, quite frankly, just a flippin' chosen one? What if you were just touched by angels, like he said, and you were supposed to find this opportunity, and you're supposed to share this opportunity with people, and you're supposed to share what this opportunity can do for you and your community to your community, and you can change the world. It'll only happen if you actively put yourself out there. It will only happen if you actively try to build your community. It will only happen if you understand, yes, it's a lot of work, and yes, not everybody's gonna understand you, and yes, people are gonna say that you are nuts sometimes, and yes, people are gonna whatever. Let them do whatever they want to do and stay on your path. Because the only way that you are ever going to lose in this profession is if you quit. And some of you will. Some of you are gonna quit, and you'll look back when Nellie's winning, or whoever your leaders are in the chat. I don't know who the leaders are, okay? You're going to look back when people like Nellie are winning and they're making stupid money and they're in a bunch of different countries and they're selling, I don't know, leggings to everybody. I don't know, whatever. And you're going to be mad at yourself and you'll have literally no one else to blame but you. Don't be that person. I'm not here to recruit you. I'm not here to sell to you. I'm here to get you sold to yourself. You've got to get bought in to this. You've got to understand that this is a gift. You've got to understand that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. It just is. It just is. So I'm over time. I tend to go over time. That's kind of what I do. But I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being on here. And I know it might be weird that I say that, but there are people who hate people for no reason. So I'll choose to love you for no reason. And hopefully as we get to know each other, we can also love each other as well. And for those of you who weren't already in the Lee Hive, I'll just say welcome to the Lee Hive because hopefully you enjoyed that. No, but I have to jump to another call. I love you and I appreciate you. God bless y'all. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for reaching out, Nellie. Ciao, guys. And for all of you who are on here, I am downloading this video. It will be on my YouTube. My YouTube. If you need the link tree, I know it's not working on Instagram. Just go ahead and shoot me the word link in the DM. I will shoot you any of the links that you need. And then TikTok and Instagram, I will be back later. So I love you. I appreciate you. If you don't already follow me, make sure you follow me. If you got value out of this, you can comment yes below. My name is Jessie Lee. You can call me #BossLee. And I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. Ciao.